We all know LeBron James is either top 2 or top 1 NBA player of all time, but he actually has choked before. So today we're looking at 5 times LeBron James has choked in the playoffs. First up at number 5, he scored 11 points against the Boston Celtics back in the 2017 NBA playoffs. LeBron's 2017 NBA playoff campaign was one of the best of his career. He averaged 33 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 1.5 blocks per game across 18 postseason games. Amid one of his best playoff runs though, James also ended up recording one of the lowest scoring playoff games of his career. The Cleveland Cavaliers played the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals and were up 2-0 heading into Game 3. They looked poised to complete their third consecutive series sweep of the 2017 NBA playoffs. However, James and the Cavs had a rare poor outing, subsequently losing the game 108 to 111. James was underwhelming in the contest, scoring just 11 points on 4 of 13 field goals and 0 of 4 3-point shooting. His points tally was the lowest among all starters on the Cavs team, which is one of the rarest things that has ever happened to him. At number 4, when he scored 10 points against the Pistons in the 2007 NBA playoffs. LeBron James made his first NBA Finals appearance in the 2007 NBA playoffs, and James's route to the finals was not the easiest. The 4-time MVP was consistent with his performances for most of that postseason campaign, but he did have multiple underwhelming outings as well. One such instance was against the Detroit Pistons in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. James scored 10 points that night on 5 of 15 field goal shooting. The Cavs lost that tie 76 to 79, and nonetheless, James still ended up tallying a triple-double that night as he dished out 9 assists and claimed 10 boards along with his 10 points. At number 3, when he scored 10 points against the Portland Trailblazers in the 2020 NBA playoffs. LeBron James' first ever playoff campaign with the Lakers ended with him winning his 4th championship in the NBA. LeBron and the Lakers were formidable for the majority of that postseason campaign, as no team in the Western Conference was able to force a Game 6 against the purple and gold. The Lakers faced Damian Lillard's Portland Trailblazers in the first round, and they desperately needed LeBron to step up in Game 2 as they were down 1-0 to start the series. James did not enjoy a great game scoring-wise though, as he recorded only 10 points on the night. He shot just 4 of 11 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, but had 6 rebounds and 7 assists to his name. The Lakers won the tie by a huge margin of 111 to 108. Nonetheless, as Anthony Davis with 31 points and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with 16 points delivered solid performances for the team and carried LeBron in that game. At number 2, when he scored 8 points against the Dallas Mavericks in the 2011 NBA playoffs. Despite forming a solid trio alongside Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, James and the Heat lost to the Mavericks in the 2011 NBA Finals by a 4-2 margin. The Heat had a terrific chance to go up 3-1 in the final series, but squandered that opportunity, losing the Game 4 contest 83-86. LeBron James produced one of his worst outings ever in a Miami Heat jersey. He scored only 8 points on the night on 3 of 11 shooting from the field and 0 of 3 shooting from the 3-point line. He had 9 rebounds, 7 assists, but it did not make much difference as the Miami Heat desperately needed him to contribute in the scoring department. And finally at number 1, when he scored just 7 points against the Indiana Pacers in the 2014 NBA playoffs. LeBron's battled against the Indiana Pacers in several playoff campaigns throughout his stint in the Eastern Conference with the Cavs and the Heat. His teams emerged victorious every single time, and he was largely responsible for it. But in the 2014 NBA playoffs, James had an unusually poor scoring night against the Pacers. He scored only 7 points that night, the lowest tally in a playoff game in his career ever, shooting just 2 from 10 from the field. Alright guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video of Upper Echelon Sports. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe with post notifications on, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.